What's going on? It's your boy Sports with Royalty in the building. My reaction to game one? Simple. This is what makes this Knicks team different from any other teams. They didn't actually play their best game. Games like this is what champions win. Champions win games that they don't play their best, but they still find a way to win. Jalen Brunson going out with a knee injury, coming back fourth quarter, huge. He ended up with 30 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Karl Anthony Towns, 18 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Um, my only concern with the Knicks was how would they bench fair against the Spurs. The bench outscored the Spurs bench 28-20. Uh, Karl Anthony Towns presents a problem that Wemby hasn't figured out yet. And that's a big man who can step out and shoot, who can also beat him off the dribble and run around him. If you've seen some plays in that game, you've seen how Karl Anthony Towns faced him up at the basket and used his speed to get to the hoop around Wemby. That is something that the Spurs are going to have a problem with because when Karl Anthony Towns goes out to the three-point line or goes out of the paint, that pulls Wemby out of the paint, which opens it up for Jalen Brunson, Bridges, and whoever else want to go in there, not having to worry about the shot blocking of Wemby. That is so crucial in this series. The Knicks being able to get into the lane when they get ready. Jalen Brunson driving. Jalen Brunson is the truth, y'all, and he's a dog. Uh, I said that the Knicks were winning six. This game one was a little surprising because maybe they had a little rush. The Spurs, on the other hand, coming off a 7-game series. You could say they might have been tired, but they outplayed the Knicks for a lot of this game. But Jalen Brunson does what he does, coming in the clutch. Wemby had a great game, 26-12, 2 rebounds, 3 blocks, and a steal. Castle 17, Champagne 16. So it was a very balanced game, but like I said before, this Knicks team is different. These are the kind of games that champions win. A game where they had a long layoff, might have been a little rusty, got outplayed the majority of the first half, fourth quarter, boom, there goes Jalen Brunson. That is the difference in this Knicks team. The clutch gene, Karl Anthony Towns is going to give you 18, 20, 12, and 14 rebounds a game. He's going to be able to pull Wemby from that basket. He can either shoot the three or he can drive past him, get him in foul trouble. So the Knicks have the game plan. I just think that they're a better team, man. The Knicks are championship worthy because of games like this where the New York Knicks of past would not have pulled this game off. This Knicks team did 105-95, and that's because they bench played tremendous. Whatever the Spurs runs they made, the Knicks didn't play their best game, but they stayed in it. If we can stay in it, we can get them in the end. And that's exactly what happened. They were able to withstand the Spurs, the crowd in the first half. Jalen Brunson, scary going down. Everything was in the Spurs' favor. But it's 4 quarters in a game. And Jalen Brunson brought his best game in the fourth quarter. And that's what MVPs and superstar players do, which I think he will probably be the MVP, most likely too. I think he will. But tremendous game by the Knicks. Looking forward to game two. Like I said, I got Knicks in 6. I think that they will end it in New York. It's only fitting. Unless the Spurs have a letdown and it doesn't go that way. But the Knicks have been playing tremendous ball. And for everybody thinking that it's the East, this team can play with anybody. They can play with anybody. This may be their toughest matchup, but just remember this. I think the Knicks have only lost, 3 playoff games this whole postseason? 11 straight. That makes 12 straight postseason victories this playoffs for the New York Knicks. You don't win 12 playoff games in a row in the NBA and not be a championship team. The Spurs are going to have to fight tremendously with this series because it's not going to be no joke. But Tremendous, 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 tremendous win. The Knicks stole game one. This is what this is what you call the steal. They stole home court with this victory. The Spurs have to be careful now because the Knicks coming off a long layoff, not playing well for the majority of the game, still pulling off a victory. The pressure's all on you now. The Knicks can go into game two in attack mode, like it's game one, and come out of there with a 2-0 lead if the Spurs are not careful. The bench, I said, was key. The Knicks benched 28 points. The Spurs benched 20. Keeping that victory, the benches, making sure that it's a complete team effort, that you have no fall off when Jalen Brunson is not on the floor, is key. Mikal Bridges, key. This next team is a joy to watch. I think that there's no fluke that they ran through the Eastern Conference. They were just much, much, much better than all of those teams. And now they're playing somebody in the West that's much better than all those teams. And they're going to show you that it doesn't make a difference. This is a complete team, and I expect them to win this series in 6. But this game one was surprising because I didn't necessarily expect the Spurs to give this up like that, but they did nonetheless. The Knicks are up 1-0. Looking forward to game 2. Give you all my prediction or recap of that, but kudos to the Knicks. And one thing that has to be pointed out that also makes this Knicks team different, the head coach, Mike Brown. Say what you want to say about Mike Brown. He's a good coach. And he's proven it in the past. And him getting this Knicks team where they at, it's the proof is in the pudding, man. This guy knows what he's doing. So kudos to Mike Brown. So with that being said, man, thank y'all for always tuning in, your likes, your comments, your shares, or whatnot. Tuning in to Sports with Royalty. I'll be back with probably a recap or preview of game 2. Good job for the Knicks. Spurs got to regroup, and we'll see what happens, man. Blessings to all y'all. Stay up.